Hello, everybody. This is Hiro, and welcome to another episode of my playthrough of Virtue's Last Reward. In the previous episode, we finally got into the white doors. I mean, at what cost? Because Temioji, Clover, and Quark all never got to make it here, so whatever's going on with them now can't be good. But on our end, well, things are looking a bit grim too. Sigma is definitely coming down with something. Could it be Radical 6? The symptoms would match up. Could it be something else on account that potentially he's not human? I don't know. But yeah, this playthrough so far has been like an absolute roller coaster of emotions. Mostly anxiety and dread, to be honest. So yeah, what's one more loop de loop in the ride? But yeah, we're here with Wi-Fi, and we've just watched the security footage of what happened right before Lunas' death. And it's up to us to right now tell them who we suspect. So yeah, it's not looking good for Clover, the way that the game is presenting the sequence of events. But I don't know. I don't want to distrust it. I really don't. Okay. When I was pointing the finger of blame at Clover, I was like operating on knowing that the kind of person that she is. She's quick to jump to conclusions and take drastic measures. We know this from her axe ending in 999. But I really don't want to like say that she's a culprit for sure, even though it looks really bad for her. I'm far more suspicious of Dio. He's been up to no good the entire playthrough, and yeah, I don't know if my choosing Dio over Clover right now is gonna be something negative, but I think I'm gonna go ahead with it because fuck you. It's Dio.
What makes you so sure?
He was up to something in there. It's not really conclusive. The last person who was talking to Luna, after which Luna was never seen again, was Clover. I know that Clover is the most suspicious, but
And you think that something was killing Luna?
yeah,
It's not a very strong argument.
who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
Yeah. Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is.
Yeah.
But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
Is she the one who went into the treatment center and therefore has the gun? And does Phi know that? And what is that other thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors.
Oh, never mind.
Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die.
Right.
What did Dio say to you?
I forgot.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet, which would mean he also knew she was dead.
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else.
Right, which means, again, he could have seen Luna or he could have killed her. Still not very conclusive, is it?
He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
Would he really? That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? Oh, yeah, on account of, like, the mechanics of the game, fair enough.
But
Doesn't
he said
give a shit.
nothing. Almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place.
Right. Because if he had gone into the room, it means she was already dead. But that means she could have been dead from before, or he could have killed her.
Now, why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations.
Yep.
Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself.
So really, this only like clears suspicion of Kay.
If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently.
Would he now?
If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself. Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Right. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her.
Right, but it would have been very bad for him if, well...
But it does make it seem a lot less likely.
I lost my train of thought.
So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean?
That when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Yeah, and he just didn't... I got my train of thought back. And he just didn't want to say anything about it because we would have immediately, suspected him.
Exactly. Clover also has a motive.
Yeah. You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth.
Yep.
She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her.
That's what we're assuming.
Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or, maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop.
Oh, that's rough.
Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
And it definitely feels like something that might be in character for Luna to do, because, I don't know, perhaps it's a bit too much, but depends on the person, I guess. When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay.
Right, we do have... Wait, so we do have 2 injection guns in that case. Right, I forgot about this. We do have one in the infirmary and another one that we get in the safe from the treatment center. It's just that the one in the treatment center specifically has the antidote to the tubocurarine. So, yeah, fair enough.
That seems the most likely place to find it.
That one is accessible to everybody.
Anyway, this is all just a theory, right?
Yeah.
We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. There's a big chance right now that it doesn't matter for Clover because the likelihood of her being alive after having gone through the doors and time running out is very low right now. Unless something happened. But yeah. And Dio is right now, well, Dio and Kay, but more so Dio, of course. Culprit or suspect number 1. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went.
And him before that, or I don't know, something.
And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Right, that's what I was hoping. So, Sirius Jr.'s identity?
Still unknown.
Damn it. I mean, it's kind of what we were expecting. Something is here. It means that Zero wants us to see it. Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not gonna know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. Sigma, I don't know if Clover is still gonna be alive. Yeah.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Unless she somehow found out a way to get rid of her bracelet or get her hands on the antidote. Tough luck. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
I mean, me too, but... Alright, so we just backtrack like that. No biggie. We're back to the elevators. Haven't seen Dio or Kay yet. No news from them. And more importantly, no audio cue that the AV game room has been open or something, so likely means that Dio is not around. Now what are we gonna find in Warehouse A? Nothing, actually. It's kind of chill in here. No one's here.
Yeah. All right, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator.
All right.
Got it?
Yeah. More investigating. Perhaps this could be an opportunity to, like, revisit the scene
You
of the
search
crime.
rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Something on it of interest in room number 1? Doesn't seem like it. Wait. Where? Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like, I mean, to be fair, was expecting to see her, like, as soon as we get in, but never mind. Alice. Luna. I thought for a moment that maybe the bodies had been moved, like the scene of the crime had been cleaned up. Possibly by Zero, but who knows? Because that's kind of what was going on in Danganronpa after we get back from, like, a trial. The bodies are no longer there. Anyway, the most horrible thing about a death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange, cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room. That was a nice metaphor. Ball of lead, both heavy and poisonous.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. What's that face for? The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
Whoa, you're very close.
You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Personal space. Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Fine, yeah. You're right. I turned and headed toward the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. All right, the infirmary was waiting for us here. Nothing. Okay. Because last time we were in the infirmary. Oh! Never fucking mind! What's this? The first thing I felt was strange cold sweat of terror. What the fuck? Who did this to them? And why couldn't we find them? And are they alive? Clover doesn't have her bracelet on. She has like a bunch of blood. Oh no, the bracelet's off. I mean, it could have come off before they died. I don't know. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. Oh, brother. Clover's finger is like bloody. What happened here? Oh, I can see it now. There's also blood on his side. Oh no, they were dead. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cold, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I mean, it would have been one thing if we just found them dead, like collapsed like somewhere. But specifically like tied up to like they're handcuffed to like the sink. Whose doing is this? I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Right. Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
So we have no idea to know when exactly they ended up here. When was the last time we checked the infirmary? I can't remember. They were handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere.
Yeah, that sucks.
The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
Yeah. They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
Of course. So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Oh god, there's a cut on Temioji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound.
Yeah. What's the point of a wound like this? Like, where would it have come from? And what's the point of it? We can see here the marks where the bracelet was. Like the needles attached to like, the needles would have come out. Yeah.
Don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
No, the bracelets are more likely, right? Yep, the penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected.
Yeah.
The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Interesting to know that Clover has a bunch of marks from like possibly straining against the handcuffs on her hand, but Temioji doesn't. Was he dead already before it happened? Question mark. I mean, that brings a lot of problems, but I don't know. Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark.
Right.
Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Exactly, yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
Uh-oh. You find something?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 5 in town to pick something up and handed it to me. Oh, Quark's bracelet. Yeah. With 9 BP, ripe for the taking. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
But where is Quark? Where is he? Why doesn't he have his bracelet? We saw something similar happening in a different route. He was in in one of the pods and he was alive, but he didn't have his bracelet. How? I mean, I suppose you stop his heart, but the pod made it okay again. But where is he now? What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Right. But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
A way to take off your bracelets without dying, right? Ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover.
Yeah.
But he's not wearing it.
Yeah.
That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
I'm still very worried about him. And wherever he ended up, nobody took his bracelet. Like his bracelet is just here. Just laying here, but he isn't. How does one take off their bracelet and then... I don't know. You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
No, the bracelet would have been on him. Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
I'm just running through everything we know.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh?
I haven't. I'm not pessimistic. I'm honestly inclined to believe that I'm being realistic here.
You need to think positive, Sigma.
Right.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
Sure. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough!
No.
Quark is definitely alive.
Fine. How?
He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
Yeah. I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Temioji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't gonna help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them.
Yep. And for what reason? For what purpose? Again, they could have just waited for them to die if this was the objective by using the doors, but...
Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
Right, but the bracelet is still here, so that doesn't seem the case. With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Temioji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least.
But then, wouldn't the killer also have taken the bracelet with 9 BP, Quark's bracelet?
That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room?
Right, he had one of the canisters of luminol on him.
He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took
I
it?
don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Her thigh. Oh, using her own blood? That's why the finger's bloody? Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's either 01B or 910, but written from her perspective would have been... I mean, well, it doesn't have to be a B, it could be a 6. Yeah, if it was indeed written from her perspective. It's written in blood. Must be Temioji's.
It says 016.
Right. Kinda assume uppercase, I mean lowercase b. I can tell my uppercases and lowercases apart. What does that mean?
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
016?
016.
Where have we seen that?
016.
Digital root of 7?
I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use.
Ah, shit.
Can't remember.
Maybe we don't have the information that we need to, like, uncover this on this timeline, huh? Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something.
Yeah.
I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
Why be so cryptic then? I mean, probably didn't have any other choice, but... 016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean...
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
He is the only person I'm inclined to believe probably didn't kill anyone, at least not consciously, but who knows, honestly, if he is afflicted with Radical 6. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would have she done it? And we don't even have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries. 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something, anything. A clue? A hint? Come on, you gotta have something.
The luminol.
What about the luminol? Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Well, yeah, but for what purpose? But how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
To prevent something bad from being found out? So, Dio? So they could test for blood? I mean, there's a bunch of other bottles of luminol in the other room, but maybe the killer didn't know that?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
A room where you can turn off the lights. Just need to spray the bottle of whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
Well, the rec room? Maybe the garden too? That would mean... the rec room! Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I've been looking for. Oh, damn. This is a long ending, by the way. I was expecting this to happen, like, right after the AB game that we did against Luna. Holy shit. It's getting so interesting, too. Once again, we're not getting... I mean, to be fair, yes, we are getting some answers. But we're still getting, like, for every answer that we get, we're getting 10 more questions. So... I understand Sigma's little monologue back then. Mysteries, 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 huh? Okay. So we're heading into the rec room. And this time for sure there's gonna be someone impaled to death on that, on those, like, suits of armor. Oh boy. Oh. The weapons are not there. Hey. Oh! Yep. Yeah. What the... Who did this? What the fuck? Okay, first of all, Kay is, like, wearing armor. You can just kill him like that with, like, an axe. I mean, this thing packs a punch. You'd have to be someone quite strong, though. Shit. Well, everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think, was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels like a moment of comfort. It feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. The bloodstream? The bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death. But when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated, and only Species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can't look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. Damn. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it.
Quark is probably still alive.
Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, but where? You're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There's no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark.
You're being
That
ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach.
Yeah, no way in hell Quark was able to do this. Like, I don't care. Even if he's like hop on adrenaline from Radical 6 or something, no way. Like just physically no way that he's been able to do
Do
this.
you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
All right then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that?
Yeah,
I've been with you this whole time.
she was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. When I was unconscious. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. Oh shit. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? So how long had I been out? No way to know. But at the same time, physically, Fi is also quite small. And this is something that has been brought up before. Like, I don't think it was done incidentally. No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded. Probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? Might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. That's terrifying, honestly. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Radical 6, which they don't know about in this timeline, but yeah. Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, wait a minute, his bracelet's still on. I mean, could be that it's still like kind of pressed against the wall. There's no way he's still alive, right? Kay's bracelet makes sense because it's actually like embedded into his suit. Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh.
Take a look at this.
Oh. Oh. Well. Huh. Isn't this the knife that they used to kill Alice? like with the black handle and stuff that I thought was kind of like part of her hair. Myrmidons, and also probably the knife that was used to kill the old woman, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade too. Yep, Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before.
Ah, damn it, so close yet so far.
Look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
Yep. This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long.
Mm-hmm. And Dio just had it on him? Oh, buddy.
I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
Mm-hmm. Wait, doesn't this match the wound that we got from like the autopsy on the old woman too? I mean, yeah. That's not really surprising, I guess. I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, it's expressed in millimeters here, and we're talking in centimeters here, but it's the same measurements. Metric system for the win. Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Alright, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound.
Yeah.
Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom.
And then the other is like the width.
And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is.
Yep.
In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Well, I mean, it's probably safe to assume, right? Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
But we know he's with the Myrmidons, so this is very likely his. I mean, yeah. And why not take it like when he first killed Alice, and then it only goes missing after? Like, that's significant, right? I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
But, no, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? Yep. She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AV room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Thank you for asking the questions. Why leave it here for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later.
Yeah, fair enough.
First, I want you to have a look at something else.
Okay.
Don't you
What?
remember what I said? I found 2 things.
Right, so what's the other?
There was the knife and...
His bracelet?
this.
Oh, the key for Kay's mask, right? I'm assuming it's what it kind of looks like. Hey, this is that
What do
key.
you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case. Oh, buddy. Kay is right now, like, lying on his face, and the thing is exposed. Are they gonna, like, connect the dots? Are we gonna get, like, another face reveal?
So, Alice should have had this, right? And now
Yeah.
Dio's got it.
Well, likely took it from her. Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Whoa. How do you know that? Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man.
Fi? Did you do an oopsie?
You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
Oh, never mind. What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
I was here thinking that maybe she had morphogenetic field knowledge on this, therefore might have also known about Kay's face, but If she does know, she's not saying anything.
Let me show you.
Yep. She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, boy. Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But... What? It's not coming off?
It's no good.
Uh-oh.
Can't get it open.
Why not? Yeah.
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open.
Oh, really? Well, damn.
But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted its suit or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Ah, damn it. Again. Once again. So close, yet so far. Do you think Dio knew that when he took it? Again, well, at the same time, I don't know if there's anything new for us to learn just from looking at Kay's face right now. Maybe there is something for Fi to learn, but, you know.
I wonder...
No, maybe he's just a klepto. Maybe he just took it because he wanted to. So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
Dangling the carrot right in front of our eyes. I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
Oh, okay. She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
Oh. Okay. Well, this kind of tells me that knowing that Kay's motive is to find out who killed the old lady, and that's kind of like the whole thing he did, what he did to Dio on that other route, maybe he actually wanted to take Dio here just to test that very same thing, but then they ended up dead. Likely this isn't something that they did to each other, but honestly, who knows? It's the one that Tenmyoji had.
Yeah.
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet. Kay
Why
might have
not?
taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died.
Right.
It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
And once again, I mean, at the risk of repeating myself, there's a fridge full of the stuff like right here on this very room. I don't know if that's conclusive evidence of anything related to Tenmyoji, but whatever.
Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you gonna check for a luminal reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
Yeah. There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it.
Yeah, and this is probably when we're gonna see the blood on Dio's bracelet, and that's the reason why it's still on his arm. But I would assume it would have come off, like just dropped. Gravity.
Come on. All right, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It is unlocked. It just didn't come off because it's probably like pressed up against the wall or something. Fair enough, game. The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Who's blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here.
This route seems to be, so far, setting up many mysteries to things that we already got confirmation of, which is not a bad thing on its own, because it's still giving us more clues and like just a way to like get everything in order. But yeah, it's interesting. We are definitely learning things, but we're also recapping many things that we already have some answers to.
I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though.
It was white.
See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean.
Yep.
Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol?
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be in any sort of condition to do
It
that.
doesn't make sense.
That leaves the old woman, Alice, and Temioji.
Right.
Okay. Do you remember what Temioji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Yeah, he had the same suspicion. Do you think Temioji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
The old woman's. I'm assuming. I mean, could be both, but I'm assuming the old woman, for reasons we have discussed already. I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of
What?
you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Okay, so Tenmyoji allegedly suspects that whoever killed the old woman must have been Zero Senior. Now, is that like a genuine, theory that he has? Or is this trying to divert attention from something else? Because we also know of the fact that there was supposedly deal between him and Zero Senior involving Quark being brought here. I don't know.
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior? No.
I don't know.
I 100% can tell you that no.
The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
And who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
Is that a fact?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Excuse me? Huh?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Whoa. What? Yeah. What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark opened the gate? With what card? I mean, Dio and Kay should have had cards on them.
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse.
Oh no.
Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. Well, damn, that's something I wasn't expecting. Yeah, let's get the hell there. Like right now. Like, I don't have time for map transitions right now, game. Holy shit. I have been very lenient with the map transitions. Very patient, and I wish for that to be acknowledged. Because, Jesus Christ, there's so many, and they're so fucking long. And we're about to get more. Yep. Okay. What is going on right now? They're closed. It's open. Uh-oh. Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
They'd have to vote. I mean, but all of these doors are closed, though. Well, if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AV gate anyway? Is this something that's, like, programmed to happen? Did Zero Jr. do this? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room.
Oh my god,
We know
yeah.
they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office.
Yeah.
That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them?
Right.
Or maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. Shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe. Yeah, maybe he's from Fire Emblem, I don't know. Give him like some seals and train him up. He's gonna become a beast.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh. Alright, let's go find
Any
him.
ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out.
The treatment center.
Come on.
Maybe? Do you know something I don't? Very likely this is the case. Oh, we're back here, huh? Well, that was fast. No transitions this time. The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right.
Yeah, let's see what's on the other side.
Aren't you curious?
Yeah, very. Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
All right, let's move. Why go all the way to Warehouse A, open the AV rooms, and then come all the way here? Director's office? Yeah, the door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
The director of what? What is this place? Oh, I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte. Now, Sigma.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Also, Sigma has officially lost this. Yeah, not surprising. Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting
That
for
would
us?
make things easy.
I severely doubt that he is in there.
We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Oh, Fi's gonna jump him if we do find him.
Mm.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open
You
it.
don't need to keep asking me if...
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought someone had opened it from the inside. Huh. Well, look at this place. Oh? Huh.
There's no one here.
I am curious about the computer. That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
Yeah. What the hell is this?
A lion.
A lion with two heads? Is biting the sun.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something
Sure,
in?
I'll give it a shot.
I'm thinking about the password that we got from Kay.
Yeah, just as I thought.
What is this? Just a key smash?
Might as well forget about this thing for now.
I mean, I have a password. So oh, yeah. He did say, the double-headed lion eating the sun. He said that. But what else did he say? Didn't he say it was something for the second gate? Ah, shit. And we have like MILKAVOLI. But we have two fields here. Oh no.
We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues.
Okay, I would like to try something out, but I don't know if I have the whole information that I need to break this.
This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something.
Okay.
Shall we?
I turned and headed off toward the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Yep. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Okay, not the flashback I thought he was gonna get. I thought he was gonna think about when Kay told him about the double-headed lion eating the sun. He said that. Then maybe Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento Mori. Oh, remember death. Yeah. Memento Mori. Remember death? Uh-huh. Remember. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, ID? Pass? Okay, let's try. But that's gonna be the password, isn't it? I don't have anything like an ID, do I? Wait, what was the other code I got? What was this code for? I forgot. I took. I have the code that we got from K. I have LXA QNS GDQ. I don't remember where I wrote that. And then I have like Golem's serial number. I severely doubt that's gonna be a thing. Shit. Okay, let's give it a shot. I don't think it's gonna be, but it feels too early to be like at this point in the story, doesn't it? Like I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's not the idea. Okay, maybe the idea is the other one. No. Well, damn. That's for sure gonna be the password. I don't know the ID. I sincerely don't think I have anything that could be an ID right now. Fuck. Do I just back out of this? It's probably gonna give me like a bad ending or like a to be continued or something, right? I'm trying to think. What else do I have? Oh, guys, no. Yeah, I've been looking through all my notes and I can't find anything. I mean, I'm assuming if it's something that we're supposed to know, I'm assuming the game would have been very explicit that this is something that we're supposed to input here. Like, just like it was with the password when Kay gave it to us. It was like, by the way, this is gonna be very important at some point. Don't forget this information. We haven't had anything like that regarding an ID. And if we have, then there's really no hope for me. I don't think we have all the information we need to progress past this point, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. This is gonna be the end of this route, huh? It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. Still haven't remembered, quote unquote. Yep, to be continued. I do have the password, I don't have the ID. I'm sorry. I need to get more endings. Right. So, where does that put us in terms of the timeline? Here, this goes on for longer. I knew this was going to happen. I mean, I had a feeling it might happen. 999 did the same thing to us, and it was precisely, the leftmost ending. So, I mean, I didn't for sure have a reason to believe that it was also going to be this one, but I don't know, it was calling out to me. So it stops us here, solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. And we still have two more potential endings after that? What the hell? Okay. Wow. How is this gonna be like? Okay, I'm thinking if this is potentially gonna be a good ending, but everybody's dead. I don't think that's a very good ending. um, Still, though, Probably gonna give us a lot of information that we're gonna need for some other route. Maybe potentially it's still longer than the others. Now it's longer than the others. Wow. Okay. So many questions. Some of them we already have the answers to, or we already have confirmations to. Um, Many new ones, as I was saying earlier. Just a lot of information to digest. Probably gonna call it an episode here. This was very productive, and holy shit, it's getting so intense. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to continue supporting this channel. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.